Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's AttackonSamurott, bringing you all part 40 of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, last time we left off, we fought um, one of the, uh, one of the highlights of Pokemon Legends Arceus, with battling Volo, and actually seeing who Volo really was, and Volo was someone who really wanted to see Arceus. Um, he let his curiosity get the best of him, and it made him go crazy. So crazy he wanted to be a god. So so yeah. So now that we're done with Volo, uh, the best place that we can go next is to go and see Kajita. So we're gonna go see her and just tell her, what's up. So that's what's gonna happen. Before we get started, just as usual, feel free to leave a like if you like my stuff, and subscribe as well if you want to see more of my stuff. And again, if you also like it as well. Again, we're almost done with Legends Arceus. I have been talking. I think in the previous part, or one of the previous parts, I had mentioned that I was thinking about playing something else. Again, I'm not too sure if I really still want to play Legends ZA. Um, Again, I just feel kind of like I just feel very uncertain about the game at the moment. I'm sure like it'll be fine, but and it'll probably play well, but I don't know. Just this game just feels better to me in terms of like how the game was paced and everything, and just like have you kind of have like a lot of freedom after like the first mission. I believe, yeah, after like the first mission. Then it's not like super handholdy. Um, I just hope that ZA isn't like that. Or that it just gets boring. I don't want the game to get boring for me. Like, I still wanted to have fun with catching and all these other things and interactions. And the battling system still looks cool. I mean, it still is is a nice change from ZA or from Legends. Because again, Legends is very simplistic with the battle system. Again, it's just you have the strong style and you have the agile style, but the it doesn't really like play too much into like the story itself, right? It's just how it is. It's just how it's set up with the strong style and the agile style. Um, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I have been thinking about other games that I wanted to play on the channel. I think that would be fun to cover. Again, I've really been thinking about Kirby. I think that would be really fun to play. Um, or again, like something else. I'm thinking about Mega Man also. I know the Mega Man collection is out, and Um, I actually had Mega Man Star Force when I was a kid. That game was pretty fun, but I never finished it because I didn't know how to really progress through it. Because the game's a little. Because I remember it being kind of tedious to get through things. But still, it looked like it was a fun game. I had Star Force Pegasus. I didn't have the other ones. I didn't get the other ones, but Anyway, sorry about that tangent. That went on for way too long. Anyways, let's actually get some story stuff going on. How are y'all doing, by the way? Hope you guys are doing well. As I'm recording, today's the 22nd, so uh, it's uh, it's about to be Memorial Day weekend. So yeah. Um, I also want to. I'm gonna try to record some legends, or not legends. Record some champions too. I think that would be pretty fun to cover. Actually, like just before I was recording, I was actually on my main account, my OG account, or my OG profile, um that I was using to that I was using like again when I first got this game. Well, actually, I think it's actually the second profile, not the first one, um or the second time, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, here we go. Rot, hey, Rot. Have you heard? there have been reports that a huge. I forgot about Giratina. There's been reports that the huge shadow appeared in the Cobalt Coastlands and then just vanished without a trace. Rot, my boy, you must tell me. You went to the Temple of Sinnoh with Volo, correct? What exactly happened? I see. In that case, the Shadow and the Cobalt Coastlands may be none other than Giratina, the Pokemon said to have once banished to the reverse side of our world. I do believe this calls for a survey. The Cobalt Coastlands are pretty vast. I hope you have some idea where to look. I know exactly where it is. Um, it ain't that hard to find it, but so I just remember I gotta get Giratina. So we gotta get Giratina first, and then we can go talk to Kajita. So do I have enough Pokeballs for this? I probably do. I'm pretty sure these are good enough for it. And again, Giratina's not gonna take too long to get anyway. Um, but yeah, again, I'm just really debating on what to play next. Um, again, I know that when I started this Let's Play, or this playthrough, it was again to prepare for Legends ZA. But again, like I said, now I'm just kind of like, is this really what I want to do? Do I really still want to cover this game? Even though I've just heard like a lot of polarizing opinions about it. I don't know. But I mean, you have to be the one to make your own opinion about what it is that you're doing or playing. So, um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Cobalt Coastlands. So let's go there first, and then after that, we'll go and take care of Kajita. Also, I'm sorry about the coughing. I think I have an infection, so I have been taking some antibiotics to kind of to help clear it up. It started this cough and all this stuff started like it started almost 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's been lingering a bit, but I hope that it goes away. You know, before well, I just hope it goes away soon, cause I still got work to do, and because of this cold or because of this infection, I've been out of work. I haven't worked in like again, I haven't worked. I didn't work Tuesday or Thursday, or even Wednesday. I didn't work Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday this week, and I didn't work last Tuesday and last Thursday. So hopefully, I can still get one more weekend since next week's the last week anyway, and I can still get some work to do, or I can still do some work. Um, but yeah. Also, let me turn the volume up a little bit. Hopefully, it's not too low for you guys. Put it up at 8. It should be good enough. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, I realized that when I was recording the last part, my mic was really close, so I'm gonna try and like not make it so close. Especially because I don't want you guys to keep hearing me cough. But yeah, we're almost there. Oh, yeah, so one of the mons that I was getting earlier, was actually Basculegion, cause I actually don't have any male Basculegion, in my game or on my home profile. So I just went to my OG profile and just picked out and just again grinded out some Basculegions in this game and was able to evolve them. Basculegion doesn't take too long to get, but I think like out of the other Hisuian mons, like out of all the other like Hisuian evolutions, I think Weirdeer is the weirdest. Is like the oddest one, the weirdest one, just because it's so like it's so specific. Basculegion, you just have to keep going for wave crash until you hit like a certain number of damage. I think it's like 300 something. It has to be like over 300 like damage that you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to go for like double edge and wave crash and all that stuff with it. Yeah, it's supposed to take a certain amount of recoil damage. Then Weird you have to use Agile Style with Side Shield Bash like 20 times, and that move is terrible. That move is so bad for it. Um, I will say Ursaring's is the most unique because you have to be in the full moon or whatever. Hey Giratina, was good. But yeah, Ursaring kind of sucks with this evolution. Uh, since it's very specific, it's very time based. Um, but Weirder I think is like that one just sucks. Weirder just sucks. But the others, yeah, the others aren't that bad. I feel like Ursaring should have just evolved by a Moonstone. That would have made more sense and would have been less tedious. uh, and here we go, Giratina. So I think I would say that like again out of all the Sinnoh like dragons, I think Giratina is probably my favorite, and then Dialga's after that. But before Platinum came, like Dialga was my favorite. But Giratina and Platinum, it just kind of got me. I was just like, man, this thing's pretty sick. The origin form is so sick, man. Um. Anyways, so I can just toss a ball. I don't even have to fight it. Again, that's just how this game is. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Garrison said, no, you're not going to catch me in the Ultra Ball. Granted, that does fit you. Okay, where do you just take that? That didn't do as much as... How did it do? It did more last time. I'll go for a Brave Bird. Just chip it. Okay. Alright. Let me just switch into... Go into Eric. Eric can take it. Alright, and one Snarl. But we miss because Shadow Force. Yeah, this Giratina isn't as strong as the other one, as Volo's. This one's a little weaker. Just judging by how much Shadow Force did. This one may not have a good ability, or may not have a good nature, but that's okay. That's alright. Hey, I'm looking forward to using this thing and also using the other legendaries and champions when they're illegal. That'll be fun for sure. All right, we got it. And we got the Grecius core. When used on Giratina, this large glowing gem walls up tower and allows the Pokemon to change form. Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta do that with Dialga and Palkia too. Now that we have all their orbs. So you know what? I think I'm gonna take them with me for a little bit. Wouldn't be a bad idea, you know. Let them have some air, let them breathe. So let me get those three real quick. Unless I actually transferred them already, but I don't think I did yet. Let me see. Where are all three of you at? You three should be over here. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take them for a little bit. So I'll put Udiu. I'll put Quotient away. And I'm gonna take Giratina with me. Wherever it's at. It's gotta be in the first empty spot. Let's see. Okay, it's not there. Not there either. Alright, where are you at? I probably just skipped it. Where are you at, Giratina? Fiona or Manaphy? Where? Oh, there you are. There you are. You're right there. I knew you'd be over there. Yeah, I need to move you. You're gonna go with the legendaries where you should be. So I'll put you here, and I'm gonna move these guys over. So you can move over. You can move over too, and you can come along with me. So again, I'm bringing these through because I want to show you guys their forms, so you can see all three of them. Also, I kind of want to see what nature this Giratina has, because again, I wasn't too crazy about how much damage it was doing. Let's see. Oh, it's lax nature. It's okay. It could be worse. But I think I think Dialga may have the worst nature though. Jolly is terrible for you. Sirius is yeah. Yeah, I can work with lax. That's fine. All right, so let's bring out all three of them. Yo, Dialga looked. I don't know why, but Dialga just looking right at Giratina like just right away is just funny to me. But yeah, that's all three of them. Um, now I do want to use their forms. I'm just curious, is it gonna like if they're in the field right now, is it gonna show? Probably not gonna show, right? Yeah, I knew it. That's okay. I'll show them. Well, actually, I have to talk to Live. I have to talk to Professor Lavington first. Volo eventually returned and told me more about what happened at the Temple of Sinnoh. He said that Giratina, that I chose to protect the land of Hisui after discovering it was no match for you. He said that we should study it and add it to the Pokédex. He wandered off after that, saying this would probably be the last time we would meet. But I can't help but feel he's far more invested in our completion of the Pokédex than he would have us know. Hmm. All that for our grit rock? Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And Garatina. So we're at 200, 235. 235. I think. If my rap. Yeah, 235. 5 more to go. Getting closer and closer to the end. Let's return to the village. Let's go back to the village. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking what I might do for this. Well, actually, okay, let me show you the forms now. So we got all of them now. So Garrett's. So now got origin form for Dialga, and we had the origin form for Palkia. And then Giratina. Let me just also reset this. And then Giratina. We can just put it back to his OG form if we want. But I don't know. I like the origin form better than I like the altered form. Yeah, that's all of them. It's really interesting how their origin forms, like for Palkia, like in Palkia and Dialga, look like just spitting images of Arceus, while Giratina is just something completely different. It's kind of fascinating that they differ so much. But yeah, and Dialga is just huge. And so is Palkia. And Giratina just gotta look up. Yeah, that's them. But man, these three look crazy together. These three look crazy together. Um, but yeah, I probably say that design wise, I think OG Giratina still got it. The other two just look crazy to me. Especially Dialga. Dialga's the craziest one. Poke actually is kind of cool with the horse look, but Dialga, I don't know, it something just feels off about Dialga in his origin form. But but yeah. Anyways, let's go and talk to Kajita. I think that's what we have to do now. Um, but yeah, it's also kind of cool how Volo, Volo's like gone now from the story. You're not gonna see him after this. He's not gonna be here or anything like that. Again, he just like he just worked with the Genko Guild for a little bit. During his time here with us, and then just decided to peace out. So yeah, I think we have to go to Kajita. I think that's the next step. So let's just do that, because there's no point in going back to the Galaxy, team. Um, yeah, we're gonna go to Kajita first. I think you go to her first if this is how it goes, because there's nothing really there's nothing at the Temple of Sinnoh to do right now, because we got to get everything first. So we go here first and speak with her, because Volo definitely talked to her before he left. Oh, okay, I have to go back. Never mind. I guess not yet. I'm too early. I'm too early with her. Okay, so back to the Corned Highlands then, I guess. That was a weird flash. Let's go back. Yeah, I think there's something else you have to do. I should remember what exactly it is. Because, I mean, going back up here doesn't make any sense, because I already did it. But, okay, game, fine. I'll go back. I wasn't even that close to you. Jeez. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing's gonna be up here, as far as I remember. What am I supposed to do after this? Trying to remember what else happens. I mean, you don't get anything with having all three of the legendaries here, that's for sure. Nothing happens here with all three of them. Um, but let's just see anyway. But again, I know it's. Yep, we'll play the Azure Flute, but nothing's gonna happen. do 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 do. Yeah, again, nothing. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me just check something real quick, cause again, I know what happens. What we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go see Kajita, but there's something else that's supposed to happen first. Um, so let's see. Right, but I can't do that yet without having to. Cause he did all this stuff. What else is missing from the decks right now? That I need to get. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. I have everything at this point. Well, almost everything, but yeah, weird. Go back again. Maybe you do have to go back to the Galaxy team and talk to somebody. And I forget who, but you probably have to go back to the Galaxy team first, and then you can progress from there. Do 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 do. All right, let's go back in here. Yeah, of course, this makes sense. I was just about to find you. That's crazy. I was just at your place. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna stop over here. I've just been told of the foul plan Volo had concocted. Well, think no more on that scoundrel. Just another tale of passion burning too bright and consuming its bearer. That is what happens if you allow it to. You seem pretty disappointed. But what of you? Are you making progress with your... what do you call your studies of Pokemon? Pokology? Surveying, was it? It's been better. It's been better. Indeed. Well, Hisui still holds more fascinating Pokemon. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Which Pokemon would you hear about? And this is, so here's something that I like, that I think was really cool that this game did, with adding returning or adding legendaries from a different gen. That is so crazy to me. Like, I didn't know about an Amorous. The fourth one, I didn't know about her. But I was surprised to see these three here the first time playing this. Because I was like, wait, why are these three here? Didn't make any sense. Like, nothing really connected. But it's cool. It's cool that these three... Because again, there's a lot of Gen 5 stuff in this game anyway, right? Again, you have the Asuian Mons, again, Zoroark, Braviary, what else? Zoroark, Braviary. There's another one I'm missing. Basculegion, duh. So you have those three, and then you have like even some characters too. Again, with Engo, being here, so like a lot of Gen 5 influences in this game. So again, whatever they're planning in the future for Gen 5, I think it's gonna be a pretty big deal. Just seeing like what they're gonna add, what they're gonna connect from here to there. I think that'll be pretty fascinating to see in the future. And also Gen 2. Can't forget about Gen 2. That's another big one. Really making me I really hope that someday they do make a Legends Johto game, or just a new Johto game in general, with all the quality of life changes. That'll be sick. Anyway, sorry about me, just talking again. We're gonna go Tornadus first, but I'm not doing this right now. We're gonna do this next time. Ah, yes, Tornadus. In every direction it flies, storing up tremendous storms as it goes. When a blizzard when a blizzard batters the Alabaster Icelands, Tornadus may be about. Shall I speak to one of them? Sure, why not? We'll just go down the list. Now, Thunderous, as it flies around, it fires bolts of lightning every which way. When a rainstorm lashes the Cobalt coastlands, Thunderous may be about. So I speak to you of one of them. Alright, and then Landorus. Ah, yes, Landorus, the Pokemon hailed as the guardian of the fields. It seems it can be glimpsed in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Perhaps you'd be so good as to catch it for me? And that's it. Alright, so Torn is in the Alabaster Icelands. Thundy is in the Cobalt Coastlands. Lando is in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I may not know why these three have chosen to show themselves. Perhaps the cause lies within the space-time rift, or simply with their own whims. I suppose their storing up storms and casting bolts of lightning may trouble you aplenty, but nature has need of such things. If you wish to know more, you'd best study the Pokemon for yourself. When you completed entries in your Pokédex for Landers, Tornadoes, and Thunders, come and speak with me. So I at first like I didn't really put two and two together, but I thought that maybe they came from maybe they did come from the space time rifts. Maybe that's why they're here. But I don't know the way how the game presents them. It seems like they were native to Sui first, and then they moved to home, and then they moved to Unova. So that's what it seems like from how the game presents those three and the fourth one too. Um, like it's again like you never would have thought that they would make another genie, but they did. They just threw that one in there, threw a new one in here. But yeah, that just again that makes me think about like what they could do in the future with newer with other Legends games. Again, just adding new mons in. That's something I kind of wish that. You know what? No, I'm not gonna talk about ZA right now. Again, that's a completely different game from what this is anyway. Again, they're two completely different games. Same name, of course, in title, but just different in how the game's portrayed. Anyways, so in part 41, we're gonna take care of the genies. So that's gonna be that. We're gonna keep this part very short and very sweet. But yeah, next time, the genies. Be safe. Oh wait, if you liked it, and want to see me do more, feel free to like. And if you want to see me continue to play this game, and well, I mean, well, I'm almost done with it anyway, but continue to do more playthroughs and things like that in the future, then feel free to subscribe as well. And that's that. Be safe. Wash your hands, and I will see you for the next part of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Bye.